going on and on and such a vibrant thing. Check it out now.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, VibeRANT Podcast, and we appreciate you guys for tuning back in to our second episode. Again, my name is Ashley.
And I'm Kurt.
And today we're moving on to our next topic, which is about friends.
And once again, Maverick, my son, is here, so you may hear him in the background. It's all good. The show must go on.
It must go on.
Okay.
So, first thing about friends, right? What would you say is the importance or significance of friendship? Is it important? Why is it important?
Absolutely. Friends are everything.
I think friends are important to just going and navigating throughout life because,
Right.
I mean, what would you do if you didn't have any friends, you know? And I know some people struggle to find good friends.
Right.
And we want to talk about that in today's episode as well. But I do find that outside of family, friendships can sometimes even establish a closer relationship with someone than family can.
Right.
A lot of times. So.
And you're right with the transition because when I moved to Atlanta, of course I knew nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley was actually one of the first people I met when I moved here.
Because you moved here from where?
Charleston, South Carolina.
That's
My
right.
bad. I leave details out. Yeah, let me know when I'm leaving out. But yeah, I moved here from Charleston. And I didn't really know anyone but family, but I didn't have friends. But that was one thing I wanted to be intentional about, like meeting friends, making friends when I was here. And yeah.
And that's interesting because you know what? When we met, I had no interest in getting any new friends. Honestly.
Not under those circumstances. Because we met at work, and rule number one, you don't...
Yeah, you don't want to get too close to coworkers.
Right.
And they start telling your business.
We
and
broke
all
all
that.
the rules.
We did break all the rules. We instantly became friends.
Right. As soon as I met Ashley, it was like, wow, this girl getting me. And you know how you don't want to, like,
yeah,
let it happen. You don't want to be friends. You don't want to feel
right.
Because of the circumstance, you're like, no, we work together. It's not okay.
And for me, let me tell y'all what type of friend I am. I don't like a lot of people in my circle.
Right.
Like, even with me and Kurt, like, I enjoy my one-on-one time with Kurt. I'm a selfish friend.
Selfish. She don't want me to mingle with the other girls.
I don't. She was my work wife. She was my friend, you know, so. But as she got to establish herself here in Atlanta, you know, I had to let it go a little bit. And, but yeah.
But you have your own special place in my world.
Great.
Yeah. I consider you a close friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Not
sure.
everybody is on that level.
Right.
Girl, you was in my wedding. Like,
And she was in my wedding, and that's just
it's
how.
levels to this.
Yeah, that's how, you know, quickly we really hit it off.
Right.
So.
For real. It wasn't like we forced it. It just happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you find people that you connect with, personality-wise, we're different, but we still connect very well. Like,
right.
I enjoy her perspectives on stuff. We both, I feel like, have moral values, and you don't find that a lot in other people. So.
And you were saying like you have a few people in your circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you do that, and you might talk about this later. Because once you make a friend, you make them a part of your family too, which is a very intimate place in your life. So it's like, if you're going to be my friend, you're going to be in my family. So I got to make sure you meet the qualifications for that.
Yeah, or I just got to fall back. But no, I the friends I do have, we're super close, super tight. So I'm all about having friends. Shall we move on to how do you build those friendships with people? What are some characteristics that you look for in a friend? Because one thing is for sure, that we always have a checklist about who we're looking for in a partner, right? And I feel like we also, maybe not intentionally or we say it out loud, but we do have that same type of list for friends.
Can you hold that? Let me back up for a minute, because I feel like, let's talk about it with this generation in mind.
So
nowadays, the value of a friendship, relationship, what all that means right now. Because I feel like people don't have real relationships these days because of how we make friends or why we make friends. People want friends because it looks like a meme, like goals.
Squad goals.
Right. Or even relationships. Like, you don't really do the work to create a relationship. So, in order to build a friendship, that takes time. I know me and Ashley said we connected instantly, but we weren't trying to connect instantly. Like, I was not trying to be her friend. It just happened.
Yeah.
Because I never go into work thinking that, oh, I'm going to make my friends here. So, building friendships. The key to it is spending time together. And not just like, I saw you on social media and
you liked my picture.
Right. And I
comment
under. No, we need to spend time together.
Yeah.
Like, let's go out to eat. The other week, me and Ashley went to go get crab legs because both of us just happen to like, you know, we love crab legs, and we really wanted crab legs at the same time. So we met in person,
right?
To go get some
and
crab
a lot of that in-person contact is kind of lost within our generation and younger generations. You know, forget talking on the phone. Like, nobody talks on the phone anymore. You know?
Or even being in college and you know how you see people every day, all day, because y'all live on campus. But when you get older, it becomes more difficult because all you doing is getting up, going to work, and coming home, and you don't really make time and space for friendships. Or maybe you don't feel like you need to put as much effort because you got access to these people via social media. So it gives you this false sense of connectedness.
That's true, because I feel like a lot of people keep up with their friends via Facebook or social media, and is that really, you know, helping you keep your friendship alive if you're not really like being intentional and hanging out or talking on the phone or spending time together?
Or I know I got like I use group chat. What's it? Group me.
Group me.
Because I talk to 3 of my friends on there all day, every day. Like, we just talk all the time about like everything. So versus like seeing you on social media and just liking something or commenting under it. In the group chat, we talk more in depth about like what's going on with us and just everything.
So that's great. I feel like because you're consistently keeping in touch with your friends by establishing that group chat, and everyone can kind of check in, or especially if you have friends out of state, right?
Right. That's the problem. Everybody out of state, but y'all coming to Atlanta, just wait.
I think it's also important to have friends that give you good advice, and also who are listeners. I know for a lot of my friends, and maybe you can attest to this, I'm a good listener.
Yeah. You gotta be, because I gotta talk, so you have to listen.
It's important to actively listen to your friend, because a lot of times you're that source that they need. Like, say they're going through something in their family or their relationship or work. Stress can really be relieved by just having a friend that you can talk to.
Right. And then I need you to listen and be able to see all the sides of the conversation. Like, don't just agree with me just to agree with me, because...
Right, tell me when I'm wrong.
Tell me. Yeah, I'm an adult now. I don't need that high school... I feel like your relationships need to mature.
Yeah.
You know
and
how,
grow
like...
with you. That's another friend characteristic. Can they grow with you?
Because in high school or something, you had friends and they hype you up about doing childish stuff. But we didn't know we was doing childish things.
Right.
I don't need you to act like that in my adult life. I need you to be
I don't need every time we
better.
going out, you staring at this lady over here. Now she want to fight us and all this kind of stuff. We don't need to be doing that.
No. We need to go have a good time and leave and ignore the people that probably looking at you funny.
Right. So friendship, I feel, also needs to be something that's a healthy relationship.
You know what? You know how you have a situation going on and you go to your friend to talk about it. Should your friend advise you in a way that, only in the way that they're going to act? Like, you know how people say, don't tell me something that you're not going to do. But that's tricky.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
Because I feel like you should tell somebody the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because with me, I might say, I'll say it like, alright, I know if I was in your shoes, I'll probably want to do what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But as your friend, I could see the consequences of that. So I don't want you to get into nothing crazy. So I'm going to give you the right advice. Right.
Because when your friend is mad or upset, or when you're mad or upset, you're not really always thinking rationally or thinking of the consequences of, no, I just want to do what I want to do because this is how I feel right now. But your friend could kind of interject and let you know, girl, don't do that.
Right.
Just, calm down or it'll get better. And so I feel like an encouraging friend is awesome. Are you the good friend? Because it's like, you don't want to be that friend that's like, oh, well, she's just not a good person in general. So how's she gonna be a friend to somebody else?
Okay, I think that's a good way to talk about what is a good friend,
right?
And what are some reasons why you may not be a good friend,
right?
Okay,
because we gotta check ourselves too. If you want a good friend, you have to be a good friend.
Okay,
that's what I mean by that, because it's you got to be intentional too. Am I giving good advice? Am I not trying to steer my friend down the wrong path or something that's going to affect him or her negatively? Because that's not being a good friend.
So what would you consider being a good friend? What are your top 5 qualities, characteristics of a good friend?
I would say holding them accountable. Or just reminding you of your worth. That's a characteristic of a good friend. Right. Being empathetic. Okay. I feel like is another good one.
Right. Because I don't need you to just be like, oh, baby, I hope you get better. I need you to sit in it with me, the problem. Yeah. And feel what I'm feeling. Right. And get through it with me. Right. Yeah.
Right. What do you think are some more characteristics of how to be a good friend?
I think that you have to be your authentic self first. Because I can picture back in the day, maybe high school or like just my hometown, the person I was then, I feel like I was trying to get people to like me or blend in and not speak up so much for myself for like what I like, because I don't want to not be friends with people. Because you think when you growing up, these are all the people I have in my life and I have to be friends with these people. Right. That's it. So you just, I don't know about you, but I'm just trying to get people to like me. But now, like going into college or getting older, I want it to be exactly, you have more people to choose from. And I felt like, I don't like the way I felt back in the day around people, because sometimes you be the butt of jokes and then you don't say nothing about it. And then they keep going. And now you irritated around the people that you supposed to be friends with. So it's better.
Because you can't use that friend word too loosely.
Right. And you need to feel good around the people you're around, and you want them to accept you for who you are. So you can always be that way. And you don't want it to feel like you putting too much energy into being around certain people. Yeah. Like, my friends should be a breath of fresh air. Like,
yes, a safe haven.
I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. It's not that difficult to be around you. I don't have to think about what I need to say in order to impress you.
I shouldn't be afraid to talk to you or come to you.
I'm just being my authentic self. I'm accepting myself. Therefore, whoever want to be around me in my circle need to accept me for who I am too.
And being a loyal friend, not just, dropping that friendship when that person is down or if they start acting
being difficult.
Yeah, being difficult. Because, stuff happens, honestly. And sometimes that's when your friends need you the most. So I feel like being loyal to that person and being supportive, in spite of what they have going on, is important.
Don't be like, if it's dying, let it go. Like, don't try to force y'all to be friends. Like, just let that go, because y'all moving in different directions.
Some people are in your life for a season, and they could have been considered a friend, but, I don't feel like all friendships are lifelong friendships. Not all of
and
them.
if it die down, be loyal no matter what. Like, whatever was shared during that time.
Don't go telling their secrets. Oh, she was
Still
doing
stay
this.
true to that, what that friendship was built on, like trust.
Right.
You know, keep it secret.
Don't be telling all the old stories that they had going on, because people grow. People grow up. People move on. Don't be telling her business. Like, that's not a friend to me. That's just trifling.
So last weekend was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like is that some of my friends sent me like these long messages about how they appreciate me, or like what I've done to impact their life or whatever. And I think that's important. I know it did touch me. I didn't cry the tears, whatever. But I think it's just good to let people know how you feel about them, or like that you appreciate your friends so that they can know and continue to be great friends.
Yeah, that's really sweet too.
But you know how it's those people that be like, I don't have no girl. I don't hang with girls.
Oh yeah, especially like when we were in high school or college. Like, I can hang out with other girls. I don't like females. I can hang around guys.
Right.
I mean, I guess, but I don't really see. I mean, why not? That's my question. Why you can't find yourself amongst a group of females, or at least one other female friend?
Right. Why do you have why you have a problem making friends with females?
Right.
Really, I think it is like, why do you have a problem making friends? Period. And I think for people who have a problem making friends, or not just people who say I don't do females, or maybe you feel like you can't make good friends, like somebody is always trying to play you or whatever.
Right.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah. The common denominator is you.
Yeah. Like, you need to evaluate what you might be doing wrong.
Right. What energy are you giving off? Ooh. And like we said earlier, are you a good friend? Right.
You have to be a good friend first in order to meet good
and being vulnerable, because if you don't allow yourself to meet friends or establish a bond with someone, then you're not gonna have friends. So
yeah. And even if you are going into it like, I don't trust people like that, well, you gotta take these risks.
Right. I mean, I feel like it's worth it.
It's worth it. And at the end of the day, you could say, I know that I am a good friend, period. Like, regardless of how somebody treat you. I'm not saying stay in an abusive relationship
with that friend.
Yeah,
but people will stay in a abusive relationship with their boyfriend. Tell it. Because
why? Why they stay?
I don't know. But forgiveness of friends. We have to also allow ourselves to grow with that person. They may hurt you. You may hurt them. Oftentimes unintentionally, hopefully. Or maybe you didn't like what they said, or when they were trying to be encouraging, maybe they came off the wrong way. But we also have to show forgiveness of friendships. Agree?
I'm trying to think of a situation.
No, I ain't talking about like she said with your man that like that.
No.
But I say that because we do take these ninjas back after they do something wrong or after they talk disrespectfully or something like that. Why we can't show that same forgiveness with a friend?
You got a point here. Cause I'm quick to be like, oh, you acting like that? Oh,
I mean, same, but I'm just playing.
Cause I don't think it need to be that difficult, like, to be a friend. Like, I need to come to you, and you need to be good. I guess it depends on what the offense is.
I agree.
So it's not like you
is it a classy offense,
or which that's a whole nother topic we need to talk about one day.
Trifling.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's get into the types of friendships.
Okay.
Fun. So, situational friends, right?
Yeah.
Which is what? The type of friends where you might have a shared experience with someone. We ain't close friends. We ain't.
See, I wouldn't even say we friends.
Yeah.
Associates.
So associates. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. There we go. Mutual friends. right? So it's people you've met through me, people I've met through you. Maybe you get close to them, maybe you don't. Right? But mutual friends where, hey, if we all link up for your birthday or something, it's cool.
Or I think about my wedding and how, even though not everybody that was my bridesmaid, they didn't really know each other like that. But y'all all got along because of me. Like, if you get along with me, of course you're gonna get along with the other people I bring you around. Yeah.
Childhood friends.
Right, which a lot of times you gotta let them go.
Yeah. But like you said earlier, at the time, they're not growing with you. Or sometimes you lose touch. Like, I had some really close childhood friends, and then I went off to college, or they moved away from their parents' house. Because, childhood friends, y'all in the same neighborhood, or y'all are accessible to each other every day. But when people move, or when people's transition in life take them different ways, you're not always still tied to that childhood friend.
That's true.
High school / college friends.
Same thing.
What?
To me. It's the same, like, well, it depends. Because, I could call you and maybe we could pick up where we left off. Or...
Because, same thing, like, in college, you all are there at that school. Maybe you're all living on campus.
Right.
Going up to events together or something like that. And studying together, same classes, whatever. Yeah. And then after college,
y'all already talk
like that. Or you're moving back home with your parents. Or they got a job out of state. So... Another group of friends, though, that I would classify is work friends, right? It's some people at work, like, our friendship just stays at work. I see you on Monday, girl. We can eat lunch together, girl. Or, when I see you around or something, we kick it at the event we have to both go to. Work friends. But some people at work, they really want to be your friend.
I know.
Or because work is everything to them. Or they don't have friends outside of work.
Right. It's crossing the line. There's boundaries.
Travel friends. And these types of friends can already be in your friend circle. Yeah. But it's some friends that you can travel with, or some friends that you can go to events with that's like, oh, I know she would be down to do this. Or I know I could travel with her. We, get a hotel. We could do, just, it's
to
easy.
Me, you sounding more like personality-wise. Like, what is this person going to be down to do with me? Because I think any of my friends should be okay with traveling with me if you a friend.
I don't think so. Because some of your friends, it's like, we just live and coexist differently. So I don't really want to go on a long trip with you. Because I have been on trips with groups of females, and sometimes it's just a headache. People like to get up at different times. People like to go do different stuff. Maybe this friend like to party, but this friend want to stay in the hotel and get room service. So it's just like, okay, what we gonna do? Now I'm mad. Now I'm frustrated because it's like we can't agree. I think it's that all. A forever friend.
Okay.
I feel that some friendships are seasonal, and that's fine. But there's some friends that you establish at any point of life, and they just are your forever friend. Not everyone's gonna be your forever friend where you really are intentional about keeping that friendship going and keeping in touch. People do lose touch. And aren't going with you to that next phase of life sometimes. It happens.
Right. I get what you're saying. Maybe as an adult you become more like you know what you want. You know what you want from people. You know what kind of people you want to be around. So maybe you keep friendships longer because of those things. And then you have to be more intentional about being around those people because you're not meeting them every day to go to school. You're not in college and they're not next door. You have to actually make the effort to go see about your friend and maintain those relationships, especially when they live far away. It's difficult, but it can be done.
Right.
after exploring the conversation about friendships, I've come to terms that it can be easy because you should know who you want to hang with and spend your time with. Mm-hmm.
Because you have a natural yearning to hang with that person,
right? Nothing forced.
Yeah.
I want to hang with
vibes,
you because I want to.
Right.
Not because you look like somebody I need to be around.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
And then you got other types of friends, so your party friends or your. Cause for real, it's friends you can hit up like, I know she down to go party. I know she down to go take a quick trip on the weekend.
I just need you to let me know this ain't 20 different people. These are, it's like 3 people, but they got different personalities about them.
Right.
Okay. You sound like you got 80 friends.
I know. I really don't.
But really what you saying is, it's certain people that you can do
certain things with.
Yeah.
I know they would enjoy it, mm-hmm. and I would enjoy it too. Mm-hmm. I think friends can also challenge you, mm-hmm. or help you see things that you wouldn't normally be exposed to.
Help elevate me. Yeah.
Right.
That's a good point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should be growing with you, not being stuck and complacent. That's friends.
That's friends. What about your friends, right? So hit the subscribe button below. Thank you for checking out yet another video. If you haven't seen the first episode, please go back and check it out.
I'm going to start a 30-day self-love challenge. 30 days of self-love challenge. I'm going to try to do that starting April 1st. You're going to do it too?
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, so stay tuned to our next video, but we're signing out. It's Ashley
Kurt
with VibeRANT Speakers Podcast. So y'all have a good one.